Hey everybody, welcome back to the Future of Fitness podcast. This is Eric Malzone, your host, and this is episode number 33. And I get to talk to John Ross. He is with InBody. So InBody is an amazing piece of technology that is now available for the fitness pro and has been for a while. And I'm going to give you two really good reasons why you should listen to this podcast and take something away from it. Number one, if you are a fitness coach and you've heard something along these lines of, hey, Eric, I've been working with you for 3 months and I check my weight every other day and nothing's happened. I'm still the same weight, or even worse, it's gone up a couple pounds. And you know, as the coach, that all these amazing things have happened. They've lost fat, they've gained lean mass, they've dropped water weight. This is how you prove it. You get one of these things, you can actually prove it. And number two, you can monetize this thing very easily. The ROI we'll get back to you in a very quick fashion. We've seen it happen so many times with our clients and me personally as well. So without further ado, get into it. Listen to what he has to say. Contact John if you have any questions. I'm not a salesperson for InBody, although I'd be a darn good one. And this is episode number 33, John Ross with InBody. All right, everybody, welcome back. It's Eric Malzone here at the Future of Fitness, and today I have a treat. I am talking to John Ross. John is with InBody, and he is the Midwest Regional Manager. So, John, welcome aboard. It's great talking to you. Appreciate you taking the time.
Thank you, Eric. It's a pleasure to be here.
Right on. So, I'm a fan of InBody. I use the machine when I own my facility quite often for my clients, and it actually became quite addictive for myself. I've just been looking at it in the corner of my office, be like, well, I wonder if I changed in the last 4 hours. So I would go do another reading. But I really like the technology of it. I really like the price point. But if you could give our listeners a little bit of input on what InBody is and the technology behind it. And let's start with that.
Sure. Yeah. Well, InBody's a body composition scale. We use an advanced form of BIA technology. That's bioelectric impedance analysis. The difference between InBody and all other BIA devices, though, is that we do what's called DSM BIA. That's direct segmental multi-frequency BIA. In layman's terms, we are basically measuring each segment of the body, all 5 segments, each arm, each leg, and the trunk independently. And that allows us to eliminate the need to use any preloaded data or any assumptions based on age or gender or other demographic information. So consequently, we retain an accuracy correlation across the spectrum of body types. We're actually correlated at 98% with DEXA and underwater weighing, which are the 2 gold standards. And frankly, we've just got a much easier method for measurement. Nobody has to get in a swimsuit or, jump into a tank.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, we would have the DEXA scan truck come out, or the water, the dunk tank come out, but it was the accessibility of having it just on site and having that ease with an InBody machine was just not even close to the challenges that come with having someone come out and do the testing for you. Why is this such a great tool for fitness professionals? And I know you work with the 3-2-1 Go project and Clay and that group there. How have you been seeing facility owners use this technology, and why should they care about it? Why should they consider it?
Yeah, great question. Well, first of all, in order to show progress or success, we have to have some sort of measurable output. And in order to actually validate your programs and show that you know what you're talking about, those measurable outcomes have to be reproducible and consistent. And so what we're doing is giving these gym owners a valuable tool to onboard new clients, because they're able to run a test right away. It's really quick. And they can utilize the results then to show their understanding of the physiology behind working out and training, and how that can be customized based on these results. And it really brings another level of kind of expertise to the trainers and the club owners. Beyond that, it's a very monetizable device. It's everybody is bringing in additional revenue with the new device, and it's a valuable way to retain your members too, keep them motivated.
Yeah, I think it's great. And, it's most fitness pros will know that, the last thing we want to hear from our clients is, oh, I check myself on the scale and I've actually gained weight, right? That's enough. That's enough to, for the fitness professional just to pass out of frustration, because we all know that they're gaining lean mass if the, if the program is working correctly, or if it's that type of program, they should be gaining lean mass, and therefore you can't really see it. So this is a huge part of it, is showing people, right, with proof on a third party. It's not like you're doing the calipers or you're doing any of the measurements on your own. There's no way to mess with this, right? It's just, it is what it is. And showing progress just brings that much more oomph behind it. And then having that physical printout, I think, is really powerful as well. I know it sounds simple, but having that, and then being able to track over time, because I know with the newer versions of the 570 and a couple others, you're able to see that graph. I had an old version. What are some interesting ways, John, that your clients are monetizing the InBody?
Yes. Kind of the obvious is setting a non-member fee. We have people now that are actually interested in coming in, not interested in maybe a membership or personal training, but they do want to know their percent body fat, and they're willing to pay a premium for that. So that's kind of a direct way, but also portable. So you can actually take it out and set it up on site at health fairs or other community events. I have some clients taking them to high school athletic programs or even private athletic programs for youth. And not only are you providing a great service to these people and providing them with actual valuable data that they can use, but you're in a way also able to kind of market for your services as well. And if you see somebody that you feel like you can help, you just drive them back through your door. Tell you the biggest growing market for our clients, though, is going to be in third-party employee wellness programs. I have a lot of clients that are going into local corporations now, meeting with the HR directors or the owners themselves even, and they can assess 200 employees in a day. Now, again, this is great marketing to drive back through your personal training programs, or if you offer nutritional counseling, it's a really easy way to increase your membership there. But I have companies that are willing to pay top dollar just to get these assessments done, and then utilize the data as a motivating factor to help drive down their healthcare costs as well.
Yeah, that's some good stuff. I think there's not a single fitness professional or facility owner who doesn't want to get into corporate wellness, right? That has it just changes the game, completely from going to the consumer to a business like that. So that's a really great bit of advice. And I think the nice thing about the InBody is that it starts a conversation. So one of the things that we struggle with as trainers is, almost everybody comes into a gym or comes to a trainer because they want to lose weight, right? 90%, right? So we always have to, the struggle is giving people what they want until you earn the right to give them what they need. And I think this tool actually bridges that gap in that conversation and makes it happen faster, because now you can sit down like, okay, great, you lost weight, or we're going to drop this percentage of body fat down for you, if you do everything I tell you to do. But let's look at the lean mass. Let's look at your water weight. Let's look at these other risk factors within your health, which you really need, but you don't know you need it. So How, and what
right?
some of the ideas of the features within InBody that help facilitate that conversation?
Yeah. So you had mentioned earlier talking about the frustration of someone trying to lose weight, but gaining a little bit of weight in terms of muscle and not understanding that dynamic. Well, one of the coolest features I think on the InBody is that our basal metabolic rate is directly connected to in-body mass. And so the way that this works is that we have somebody that comes in and wants to lose weight. We set them up with a customized fitness program, maybe some nutritional programming, and they follow it to a T for the first month. They're excited to come back in and retest, and then they see that their scale weight hasn't changed at all, or it's increased a little bit because of that muscle gain. We want to use this opportunity then to quantify that muscle gain. We can quantify that. We can also show and quantify any fat loss, but with that muscle gain directly connected to the basal metabolic rate, we can say that you are definitively now burning more calories naturally in a 24-hour period, meaning you're burning fat faster. So you've already made a positive change in your body composition just by increasing your basal metabolic rate. Regardless of what your scale weight says, you're headed in the right direction. We can turn that frustration then into a real motivating factor.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I think, just side note is every myself and then every gym owner I've talked to who are the large majority who do have one of these machines in their facility, it's monetized within like 30 days, especially with the payment plans that you guys offer, if you still offer those.
Mm-hmm.
So, John, where do you see, because the name of this podcast is the future of fitness, right? Where do you see this technology going? What's
Sure.
the next step when it comes to InBody and what your whole field? Because I'm guessing it's going to be a wild ride.
So yeah, I mean we've actually come a long way, even in the last couple of years with the outputs that we've provided. We're going to continue to evolve those based on our relationships with the major players in the industry, and that's the fitness industry, also healthcare and weight loss and so forth. So we're looking at different types of metrics now, utilizing this data in a more focused way. One of the latest things that we are adding is called a skeletal muscle index. It's a measurement of lean body mass appendicularly. So that's each arm and each leg, and it's basically over your height. So it's kind of like a BMI, except we're using muscle mass instead of total weight. This number is actually the cutoff. You can have a cutoff now for people that are sarcopenic. Sarcopenia is known as skinny fat. It's when people are maybe the ideal weight for their height, but they have less muscle than is desired. Sarcopenia is a major health concern now moving forward because it's associated now with osteoporosis, which has all kinds of other major health implications if left untouched. So just one example is this SMI value that allows us now to actually diagnose sarcopenia and use that as a way to provide better health care because we can get some sort of reimbursement through those diagnosis codes and actually use that again as a motivating factor for those that have those kind of concerns.
That's great. Yeah, it's really going to be interesting. I mean, stuff with like what you guys are doing and wearable technologies and all that, how technology and fitness are now just melding, right? And then hopefully the health and medical professions will all get on board too, so we can all be one big happy family. That's the dream, right? Yeah. So what?
Yeah. Well. Get everybody with an InBody, and we can all speak the same language.
Yeah, it would be great. That would be great. So I know you guys have made it pretty easy for that to actually happen. Like, give me an idea. People are listening today and they want to, they want to invest in an InBody, and I do mean that when I say investment. I mean it truly is an investment because it will. It's almost a no-brainer, I would say. But how do people? Do you guys have payment plans for it, or what are you guys up to now? I know when I bought mine, there was some pretty good deals going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we do have payment plans. Probably the most popular right now is a 24-month 0% interest plan. It's really a low initial financial liability, and there's no penalty for an early payment. So what I'm recommending all my clients do is go with the 24-month plan and coordinate the implementation of the InBody with some sort of challenge. Nutritional challenges are big, but you can do weight loss challenges, muscle gain challenges. We even have an InBody challenge kind of turnkey solution for you if you don't have anything in mind already. And what I'm seeing is most of my clients are running this first challenge in the first maybe 2 or 3 months, and bringing in enough revenue to have the InBody pay for itself that first month. At the same time, they're introducing other members and new participants to the metrics and getting them excited about repeat testing. So they're building in kind of additional revenue, just from that first challenge.
Yeah, that's awesome. And for full disclosure too, well, I have no skin in the game with you guys, but I'm a fan. But we're also, we've developed a whole social media funnel that we'll be launching, basically at the end of this year, the beginning of January, just because that's when everyone's looking for weight loss, right? And I think, we'll show people, how to turn this into a revenue stream really quick. And I was talking to one of our clients, Butch, at a Rec Room CrossFit. And he's, this is a strong revenue stream for him. He, I'm very impressed with what he's done with it. And, he uses it both for marketing and both for internal clients to increase his average client value. So it's a huge asset. And that's why, I want to get you on the show, because I think it's really something people should know about. John, if people are interested in getting one of these, where do they go? Or should they contact you? Or if they have questions, where do they go?
Yeah. You guys can email me. It's john.ross@inbody.com. That's probably the easiest way. You can also visit our website. It's inbodyusa.com. Yeah, check us out. It's a great investment. It's a great revenue generator. And we'd love to tell you more about it. Sure.
Yeah, and it's a great differentiator too. So, John, thank you for your time, man. It's been a pleasure, and I love what you guys are doing. So keep it up, and I'm sure we'll be tracking what you're up to next. Hey, fitness fans, don't leave yet. This is Eric Malzone, your host, and I have an extremely special offer just for you. If you go to fitnessmarketingalliance.com/assessment, you can claim your complimentary digital marketing audit. Are you a modern fitness professional? Do you have some sort of online presence? Do you have a sneaking suspicion that your website is not performing optimally and therefore costing you money? Well, this is how you start to find out all the details. Just like fitness, you need to start with an honest and objective assessment. So go to fitnessmarketingalliance.com/assessment, fill out the form, and we will have it to you within 72 hours. It will cover your overall site performance, rank from 0 to 100, how you rank for your chosen keywords, so that's search engine optimization, your website traffic history over the last 6 months, so the ebbs and flows and what worked, what didn't, your website speed, which is highly relevant for people coming to your website and then bouncing off because it's working too slow, your social media presence, competitive analysis, and much, much more. So this is just the tip of the iceberg, but this is the starting point for building your online business. So please take advantage of it. We're offering it because we feel it's deeply important to you and the industry overall. And you can claim it by going to fitnessmarketingalliance.com/assessment. Do it today. Do it right now. Don't hesitate. This offer won't last forever. So thank you for listening. Greatly appreciate it. If you ever need to reach me, hit me up, Eric at fitnessmarketingalliance.com. And I'll be talking to you very, very soon.